Hello, guys. Welcome back to the We Heart Bobby channel. I hope you're having a day. This past weekend, we witnessed the Elimination Chamber. And I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I have not really been watching WWE as much as I did around the same time last year. Last year, I was watching every Raw, every SmackDown. I was really invested in the WrestleMania build. This year, I can barely even keep up with the YouTube video recaps of what's going on.
Besides the El Grande Americano shit, I actually love that. I love how it's like different for AAA and WWE. I actually love this build so far.
I don't know. Maybe the product's worse. Maybe I am losing my love for professional wrestling. But whatever the case, Elimination Chamber was actually not too awful. We got to witness the return of Seth Rollins and Randy Orton win the Elimination Chamber. CM Punk retain against Finn Balor. Uh, AJ Lee win the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley winning the Elimination Chamber to challenge Jade Cargill. All of that is standard practice. However, there was one thing that really stood out to me, one thing as a fan of this guy that got me really excited, and that was the debut of Donovan Danhausen, mostly known by just Danhausen. I actually was not watching the Elimination Chamber when this happened. I was at work, but it happened across my Instagram feed. And let me tell you, I was pretty pumped up. I was pretty jazzed about this. And I was watching it, and towards the end, people started booing Danhausen. That had me kind of confused, so I did look into it. Apparently, there has been a storyline spanning over the last couple weeks about a giant wooden box. I think I actually watched the episode of Raw that it debuted on, and I was kind of confused. I didn't really know what it was going to be, and I didn't really have any big expectations. Anytime they have like these masked men, they keep appearing, big wooden boxes. My expectations don't really get that high. And especially with it being like a big wooden box, what's really going to come out of that thing? I wasn't even really expecting like a professional wrestler to come out. When I saw it was Danhausen, I thought it was a pleasant surprise, but apparently people were really hyped up about this thing. People were saying names like Chris Jericho could come out of that box. And I'm sitting here thinking there's absolutely no way. Not only is Jericho on tour with Fozzy right now, but he's still under an AEW contract, so him coming through this big wooden box wouldn't make any sense. Furthermore, why is Chris Jericho coming through a box? And so one of the top merch sellers on Pro Wrestling Tees gets booed, and it got me thinking about how fickle professional wrestling fans are. I don't know what it is about this community and just not being happy with the product, but it is like terminal. And I understand if it's like a bad booking decision or something like that, but it feels like even when a federation, rather it be WWE or AEW or any of the other ones, even when they give you what you want, eventually they turn sour on them. Take, for instance, Cody Rhodes finally finishing his story at WrestleMania 42 against Roman Reigns. People, including myself, dubbed the Cody Crybabies, wanted Cody Rhodes to win this thing so bad. And he wins the championship, and not even like a week later, people are already questioning the decision. Why are we getting the title off of Roman for this? Cody's just not interesting. Dude, it's literally been a week. He hasn't had any time to do anything with this belt. I'll say that the Cody Rhodes reigns weren't the greatest, but I didn't think they were bad. He had highlight standout matches against the likes of AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. But if that was like a one-off thing, it would be one thing. But it's not even that. Gunther is another name I can throw out there of more recent. People were calling this guy the next big thing for years. I mean, his run in the NXT UK program was phenomenal under the name of Walter. His style was really unique, and he was a great in-ring wrestler. And all of a sudden, he's getting pushed to the status that people think that Gunther should be at, and they're calling him boring, and they're hating on the big Gunt. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like miffed about it all. I haven't been on like the dirt sheets in a while. I don't watch like the WWE news videos anymore because it's just so tiring to try and like keep up with all of this. People sitting on their recliners at home saying that they could book a better product from their recliners. And I mean, I would say that I would be in the same boat, but I actually could probably book a better product. I mean, look at my Wrestling Figure Federation main event of SummerSlam: Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sting.
One, two, three.
I mean, I'm pretty goated. Point. I'm just sick of how angry professional wrestling fans are. CM Punk returns, they're tired of that. Rhea Ripley, mega over. You're starting to see people say they're tired of that. Carmelo Hayes, US Championship Open Challenge, banger matches every week. People are saying they're over that. They have been begging for this guy to get over for months, and he finally gets it, and they're haters. I just kind of wanted to come on here and rant about that for a minute. The Destiny of Danhausen is probably going to be not very big. I don't see him really even winning like an intercontinental championship, maybe a tag team championship if the storyline presents itself. But he's going to be more of a backstage segment kind of guy, more of a merch selling kind of guy. But what did you guys think? Are you guys excited about the future of Danhausen? Are you excited for WrestleMania? I'm not really that excited to fork over $30 for whatever they're shilling over there on ESPN. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and like. This has been We Heart Bobby. And stay very nice and very evil and don't get cursed.